everybody, this is Magnum Pi. I'm here with Teku Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero. We're back with some more Rifts, the Devouring Swarm. So glad you could join us. If you like what you hear, hit subscribe. If you like it, hit the like button. If you really like it, leave a comment. Comments really help us. We had so many on our last one. It really boosts us and gets us out there. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed to us. We really appreciate you. We love hearing from you. Those people that join us on our Discord, so happy to have you there as well. Yeah, gentlemen, how are we doing now? Summer is well into effect, I'd say. What do you think?
Well, it is
I disagree with you vehemently.
Yeah, I was going to say well into effect, sort of, but also not.
Yeah, I disagree with you a lot.
Like last week, it was like plus 30, and now it's like 18.
And it's not summer until like end of June.
Well, officially.
I don't know when this is going to hit the airwaves, but end of June, 21st.
I mean, we are Canadian. We only get like 3 or 4 weeks of real summer anyway.
This
Only.
is true.
Are you kidding me? Don't you get humidity till like October? Where
Dude,
you're from?
I get humidity year round. I don't need to drink water on an average day. Okay,
That's fair. That's fair.
you just take a deep breath and you're like, oh wow, all right.
When you drown by walking.
Yeah, half of us have pneumonia out here. It's great.
Fantastic. Well, in Alberta, you only get 2 seasons. You have winter and construction. That's it. There's no other seasons other than that. But yeah, so it's kind of hard to tell. But still, it's warmer than usual. I had to cut my lawn, which means that defines summer to me. And I hope that we get some rain. I hope that it's cool and rainy at the beginning of June, because that's when we're supposed to get it, so that we don't catch on fire like the rest of our province. So,
Yeah, and Saskatchewan and
Wait, is our
Manitoba.
province on fire right now? I thought only other two
Ours is doing okay. Ours is doing okay.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan, Manitoba, not so good.
no, Alberta's pretty bad. North of...
Yeah, we just recalled all of our firefighters from Saskatchewan and Manitoba to come back to Alberta to fight the forest fires.
What
Yeah.
forest fires?
The ones in the north.
There's pretty
The ones,
substantial forest
the
fires.
ones that are burning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Google this shit. Alberta.
All right. And as DT does his research, we'll jump back into ours here and just do a recap here. You guys encountered 6 Kitani robot power armor troops that
Ooh.
That's racist.
had come over from Atlantis. They have a hate on for the Mechanoids and said that you might expect some more of their kind who also have a hate on for them to be allowed to come to North America. Of course, that meant that the Coalition was very suspicious of them because their technology is better than Coalition technology, and for some reason that's not allowed. So, yeah, you guys met up after destroying a hover tank and helped them to see the massive swath of destruction that you guys have been following, which they said is likely due to a giant mobile base. And yeah, that's kind of where we left off.
I want to immediately ask this person or thing, I guess, where the nearest makeshift bar they have is.
Splin, he says.
Can you point me in that direction so I can have a drink?
It's quite a ways away.
Not had a drink. Do you have any booze on you? Because it's been a while for me and kind of Jones in here.
No, they say. We don't drink when we're on duty.
duty.
Sorry.
And I'm going to turn right back to Sir Luke. I can see why you don't like them. I'm just going to walk back in.
Awesome. Okay, so...
I'll just look at it and go, he's right, I don't like you, but enemy, my enemy, friends kind of thing.
That's like 3 episodes in a row now we've got that motto.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
cool.
know. It's kind of my thing. It's going to get it tattooed as a tramp stamp.
All right, well,
On your forehead.
you guys continue with the Kitani and the Coalition making your way here. You receive coordinates 2 or 3 times a day now, being updated by your mysterious friend in his power armor that kind of swoops in and out rather edgily. And these coordinates are often leading you to small groups of mechanoid thin men or the occasional exterminator or runner. Sometimes it's just wasps flying in overhead to be intercepted. And between the long-range weapons on the Kitani equestrian power armor, they have some rail guns that shoot about a mile, and the UAR-1 plus the railgun on Gautric's weapon, you guys are able to make some fairly good long-range attacks without really taking much damage, kind of picking off these... they don't seem to be expecting you either, right? It's not like they're coming for you. It's like you're intercepting them on their way somewhere else. And so, occasionally you'll also come upon a group of mechanoids as you loop back to this main swath of destruction that have been completely and utterly destroyed. One night while you're asleep, the guards wake up to a sound of gunfire near the camp when everybody arrives to investigate. There's the smoking husk of a mechanoid runner, and 4 bots. Right, every once in a while, you'll find these kind of groups of destroyed scout mechanoids. And you guys are seeing quite a bit of success with your group and the intel that you're now being fed from your friend. But of course, the Coalition and the Kitani begin to question just who this person is and how come he knows so much. And you 4 are kind of pulled aside by the leaders of both of these other factions to really get the info on this guy that you know of. You must be holding back on us, says the Coalition commander. It's not like people just trust each other with this kind of information. What do you know about him?
We've told you everything we know. We're not holding back. We don't know much more than we don't know any more than we just told you.
And trust me, this guy talks a lot.
Are you talking about me?
If there was something to tell you, he would tell it to you pretty quick.
Are you talking about me?
Without wanting any intel in return.
I watched him put his fist through a table while playing cards. He wanted to lay them all down so fast.
Well, that's because it was being weighted down. Anyways, the point being is we don't know any more than we've told you.
And the Kitani motions over to Senate. But you're a psychic. You can read minds. Surely you've attempted.
Mm-hmm.
See, you say that, but some psychics understand boundaries, especially heavily armored and armed boundaries. See, people consider that rude.
Didn't
So
you
I
actually
try to-
try to? Didn't you actually try to do it when you were
No, that was with one of the Mechanoid brains.
Oh, all right.
That wasn't
that's
with
right.
Mecha Sky Batman. No.
That's right.
Plus, he's in power armor, so the extent of the things I can do is a little limited.
And
So I
as you
probably could have tried.
As you're talking to them there, Senate, your sixth sense does go off.
And I'm gonna kind of immediately pan around and say, "Don't know what, but something's coming."
And the commander patches through on his comm to his associates. RPA robots. Check scanners. What's on the horizon? And you just kind of hear a muffled. You kind of hear a muffled, response from the UAR ones. Nothing on the scanners. Samus taking to the skies. And anything else on your end? Senate, Portland,
I'm gonna
Sir Luke,
pull rifle.
Country.
I think.
Okay, you draw a rifle.
As am I.
As am I.
Like, am I still in my robot vehicle?
Probably not. You could get into it. You could start getting in.
Yeah, 100%. That's what's happening right now.
Right, because you've got what's the lead time on Sixth Sense?
Up to 60 seconds.
Got about a minute. Move those short legs.
I'm running.
The Kitani puts the helmet back onto his suit and gets into the the serpent base of his power armor. As it kind of spiky shoulders and everything kind of fold around him. I should probably zoom this in just so you guys can see it a little bit better. But that's what it sort of looks like there. It's got twin cannon mounted there, a shield built in from where the hand would be in this sort of laser axe, plasma axe. So that's...
I can barely see that.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy.
Is it fuzzy?
I mean, your description of the thing makes it a little horrifying anyway, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad that it's fuzzy. And then there's the equestrian power armor.
But that's robotic, right? So it's not alive.
That's power armor, yeah. I mean, there's a dude in the upper portion.
Yeah. There's a dude in the upper part, but the horse itself, just like Sir Luke's first horse, is very dead, right?
Well, was never alive. You can't really kill
Was
what's not
never
alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, glue stick.
So yeah, that's and as you guys mount up, there all of a sudden appears to be a glowing dome appearing around you.
Does it look like the glowing domes I tend to make?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to shout, that is not one of mine.
All right.
Is it bigger than mine?
It is definitely bigger than yours.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
Oh. So a psychic's in the area, eh?
Yeah, there are domes that have dropped around the Kitani, the coalition, the two coalition bots, and you guys.
Is it one big dome or just a whole bunch of domes?
It's 4 domes. The Kitani are surrounded by one. Each coalition bot is surrounded by one, and the 4 of you are surrounded by one.
Neat.
Yep. And as you as you guys are there, you see rocketing overhead 2 of those.
Oh.
They literally rocket overhead, and you can see them turn around, and the Samus kind of crisscross and take some evasive maneuvers because they're outside of the domes. They took off as they are being pursued by these wasps. They aren't being fired upon, but they're kind of being routed about, right? They're being brought in. And anything you guys want to do inside this dome?
I'm going to go to the edge of the dome and see if I could see anything, right?
It's
the
transparent for sure.
Yeah. So if there's anybody that I could see possibly having made the dome.
Yeah.
Maybe
you get
walking
to the
towards us.
Yeah, you get to the edge of the dome and peer through it. The shimmering, you kind of look past the shimmering there, and you see walking from 3 different directions in the forest. 3 of those.
Oh.
Those were the things that you fought one of them before. It lured you into a building which was full of mechanoids back in the town. It had a flying disc that it stood on before, but now they seem to just be walking through the trees, going very slowly, stepping out into the area, the swath that you guys kind of collected in. And they are followed by 4 of these things. Once I get there. 4 of those, which swoop in out of the trees as well on the sides. And the radios now light up. We have plenty of signals now.
Yeah, we're seeing them as
good.
well.
And then quickly these things march in going rather quickly through the trees, followed by the lumbering of you can hear the heavy steps of something else coming. Anything you guys want to do?
Oh, I'm going to shout. If anybody has
Just
any
how-
friends they can get on the radio, now is the time.
I'm gonna try on my armor.
Can I try and
Yeah.
radio for that glitter boy that's kind of swooped in every now and then and saved our skin?
Your friend? Yeah, you can try radioing him. He keeps transmitting on different frequencies and sending you information using various things, but you can give it a shot for sure.
Yeah, I
Turning
want to do that.
Turning my armor on as well.
Okay. These weevils here start rolling out from the underbrush and dropping sensor clusters like the one that Gotrek keeps with him around the perimeter of where you guys are at. The Kitani are kind of testing the force field, and you can hear them communicate over the band that they shared with you. They're communicating in their own language, though, so you can't quite understand what they're saying. And as they do that, a troop of thin men
Oh, that's not great.
come in. The lumbering sounds.
Can you just ping the weevils for me? Because I don't know where they are. As if the screen's full of a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah,
Just
there's a
ping it?
whole lot of
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. I'm good.
Yeah. It's a lot for sure. And then the lumbering sounds reveal their source as four brutes. You can see them amongst the trees. They're a little distance away. And then hovering in,
We are getting
unless you guys want to do something.
we're getting fucked. So it's happening here.
Is there any particular group of these things that are all clustered together? Like, I imagine they're not all.
Yeah, they're all kind of spread out. They're kind of like they're forming a circle around you. The faster ones obviously moving in quicker than the slower ones.
Yeah.
But they're all moving in rather quick. They must have been, in low-lying valleys or something like that, in the woods, ravines or something like
Which ones? How close are they?
The larger ones with the missiles, like the walker with the missiles and the brutes with the missiles, they're the furthest back. They're probably,
Sure.
you can see them in the trees because they're rather tall, but they move pretty quick. They're probably, I don't know, a few hundred feet away. The smaller ones, like the ones with the laser hand, the runners, they're right on the edge of the woods, and the seekers are kind of swarming around. They're kind of moving in and out of the area. The thin men have come right up to the edge. If they're on the edge, I guess if they're on the edge, that'd be about 2,000 feet, right?
Sure.
So yeah, you guys they're keeping their distance, but they're closing. The weevils rolling around fairly quickly, just putting probes down. And then what floats in is this guy here.
Oh, that guy again.
Well, not the same guy. You dealt with one of them.
At least you hope not the same guy.
Yeah, you'd hope.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was the same guy.
Brain. He's a boss.
By virtue of the name alone, yeah. He's 14 feet
Yes.
high. He's pretty tall. But he has some hover system that kind of brings him in and sets him in front of your dome. And on a loudspeaker through a heavily synthesized voice, very deep, resonating synthesized voice, he begins to say, "How do you know where we are all the time?"
Who's you talking to? The
You
boss or
guys.
us?
You
Us?
guys. The brain is talking to you.
Your mama told us.
We just follow the
Oh, you're
path.
gonna really say that? How mature?
We just follow the path of destruction, and we always keep coming across you.
You've been able to track our every move. We've been watching. You've been veering from this path.
Nope. Believe me, it's just really dumb luck and following the path of destruction. We're not lying. You guys aren't very subtle when you destroy things. I'm blowing this brain's mind, aren't I?
Oh yeah, blow it up.
No.
Okay. He's like, oh my God, we are doing all these terrible things. The environment,
Yeah.
damn it. Oh,
Yeah.
global warming. Shit.
Are we the baddies?
He says,
We,
if you refuse to cooperate, your end will be long and painful.
how do you know we're not cooperating? I'm literally telling you, we followed the trail of your destruction, which coincidentally happens to be you, or not coincidentally, because it's you doing all the destruction. I don't know what you want me to say here.
And if we were to cooperate, and I'm not saying we're not, what's to say that our end wouldn't be shorter and painful?
It would
I
be
think that's
quick
probably
and
what it's gonna
painless. It would be quick and painless if you cooperate.
Yeah, it's still not doing it for us.
So we're gonna die anyways. I wish to parlay. I saw
Yeah.
it in the Pirates once.
Yep. I know you're new to the universe, but that's not how leverage works.
Besides, we've been doing a pretty good job of taking you out. So,
Don't.
Oh, you're
just
such an
poking
idiot
the karmic
antagonist.
god. No,
You're
don't
a
do that.
fucking idiot.
oh, shut up.
Oh,
And you can hear over your comms one of the coalition soldiers saying, "Sir, are we going to let them talk for us?" Surrender, and we will make your deaths quick and painless after we have the information that we need from you.
What information do you need from us?
We need him, and one of the little spindly arms on the brain points at Portland, to tell us how he knows where our troops are going to be. We've watched you veer from this path, and the path of destruction that you're standing on, off of the path to intercept our forces. We want to know how you know where they are and where they're going to be. We know you're working with another agent.
just one? There's literally us and one other guy out here, and that's it?
Yeah, you guys kind of suck if that's the case.
No, we kind of
Stop
suck as a
antagonizing
universe.
the killer robots, guys.
Oh yeah, we're gonna,
We have
are they going to kill us any less?
Listen, what can I call you?
Answer the question.
Do you have a name? Well, I did answer the question. I don't have any special way of figuring out how we intercepted you. We literally just followed the path of destruction. We might have veered off a little bit, but it was nothing intentional. We just veered off because we're not robots. We were directed to this destruction by said destruction, and another dude, another being told us to kind of go this way, but that's pretty much it. Nothing too special. I'm really being honest here. We could even check my heart rate if you really want to.
We're not checking your heart rate, but we are checking
You're
to see if
checking-
you're honest.
And am I being honest?
Who is this other?
It's a I don't know, a humanoid, I want to say, that flies around really, really fast. We've never met him before this whole kerfuffle with you guys happened, and it's only
Let's-
so recently.
Less information is better information because we're still
I
going
don't
to
know if
die.
I'm saying the information. Dude, I don't even know if I'm saying the information right now. I'm being completely honest.
It's not going to
Did that-
stop us being murdered.
Just as an aside, did you guys put up this force field? I'm assuming you did.
You can't tell if he shifts his attention to you. It's just this, hard front of this thing. He doesn't have any affect whatsoever to see if he responds to anything you're saying.
You know what's really odd, though, is that you seem pretty nervous about this, the fact that we've intercepted you. Did we do good? Is that what you're saying?
You have the ability to control forces on this planet that the others do
Some
not.
forces.
We know of your ability, and he points at Senate. And your ability, he points at Luke. But
What
your
about my
ability,
abilities?
well, they know how to drive robots. So
Well, in addition to that, do you know what a ley line is?
we have been researching. We understand that they are lines that crisscross this planet that carry a type of energy.
Right. Well, if you'd like to learn more about that, you can take me to it, and I can share that information with you before we're getting all, destroyed and whatever. If that information is exactly what you want.
Yes, it says. That information is what we want.
So take me to a ley line, and I'll share it with you.
Of
Maybe.
course.
Maybe we don't help them so much. Anybody want to help? Make
Yeah,
this
yeah.
seem like it's not the obvious trap. That
I don't think we should do that. That seems bad.
Your force field is
Oh.
lowered. The force field around you.
Awesome. Let's move then towards the ley line.
No, don't do it.
Okay. Out of game here. Can you
Hmm.
put a little more effort into your role playing here?
Yeah.
No,
I specifically have chosen don't give them information.
don't do it.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see you again. In real life.
Golgus is a better actor than Sir Luke.
No shit. All right.
And the brain.
Let's head towards one.
Do you start walking?
I guess so.
Okay.
But if he's heading toward one.
I'll walk along with him.
Yeah, the
Is it,
brain.
what, nearby?
The brain steps forward toward you. And
I'm saying toward me, I'm assuming.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with Portland.
And actually, as you guys have traveled,
No
both
fucking shit.
Sir Luke and Portland, you guys have been able to detect. You're moving into a much more magic-rich area. There's plenty of ley lines around. You even sense the occasional nexus point. They're a distance away, but they are around. The brain, he steps toward you, and he reaches forward with his hand.
I'm going to stop and be like, what are you doing?
The garments that you're wearing, what do they do?
Yes. They're of my people. It is tradition to wear this as one of my people.
As one of your people. And what are your people?
I am a ley line walker.
So you walk these ley lines, or is it a figure of speech?
I can walk these ley lines, but I can also do many other things on the ley line that can provide knowledge for myself and my people.
All right, you need to give me a save versus psionics.
Maybe a save versus psionics.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
It's going to go into your head. I'll try
That's
to
not good.
anyways.
I'm not even lying to this guy. I understand why I'm saving.
There's a bit of an omission somewhere in the works there.
I need to roll mental saves. There we go. Can you get a modifier? Do I get any modifiers?
Well, whatever's, you just click the button. Modifier should already be built in there.
Damn it. Okay.
So-
I'm just saying, like, you can give me like a leg up or something. It'd be fantastic. You know how well I roll in this game, right?
Yeah, I do, which is why I'm waiting with bated breath to see how you do.
Oh, here we go.
You son of a bitch. This is why we can't have nice things in this game. Here we go. Natural.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow.
No, you want low. Low is good. That's great. Low is good.
Yeah.
No, it's
good?
not. Not for a
No,
saving
it's
throw.
not. You know what? We'll try
Now,
it.
I am also schizophrenic, so that could also play in this, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
It could.
Still pretty schizophrenic.
It could. You're very suspicious. You failed your save, though. And so you trust this brain implicitly.
Okay.
You will get another save if he gives you a life-threatening suggestion that goes against any deep-seated fears that you have, or morals, or ideals.
What morals?
That's exactly it. But still, you do have you have a code of conduct, right? You're aberrant. So,
Sure.
so you trust him. And he says, tell me more. What can you do with these ley lines?
Do I have to? Do I have to tell him?
Well,
can I, like, just-
you trust him. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So what can I? So if I trust him, I'll be like, well, certain things I can, for example, ride the ley line to other places.
Hmm.
How long is this walk going to be? I'm just curious.
Quite a ways. At least a few hundred feet in some direction before
Wait.
you get to a ley line.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's one of the things I can do. It travels me almost instantaneously from one place to another, and I can take companions with me too.
And
Are you a companion?
one of the UAR ones punches the shield that's around it still, and the brain stops you. Sorry to interrupt you. You may want to tell your friends not to do that. Their lives could be in danger from doing that.
Now, Ascendant and
They
Sir
not
Luke are next to me.
otherwise?
They hear this too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If any of you want to chime in at any point, just please
Yeah.
do so.
Gotrek is also in the robot vehicle, which is not enshrouded in anything. Right.
Yeah.
Luke, you want to tell them to chill for a minute while we
Yeah, I'll go. Hey guys, just
treat?
simmer down just for a moment.
Even as we start to move, I want to ask Luke and Senate and just say, like, I don't know how far the ley line is. Do you guys want to ride as we walk there?
I think I'm going to want to stay out.
I mean,
You know,
it
Okay.
would be quicker, and I will kind of look at Luke directly as I say the words. And then I will look at Portland and say, we should all ride in the mech now to get there quicker now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So, Gotrek, are you going to bring the mech down and open up the crotch so they can get inside?
Ugh.
Yes.
Okay. So, your friends...
Portland, let's hop in the mech. And I'll look at the brain and say, lead on.
We
Save
need
some time.
him here. It says to you.
Yes, you need him here, but here at the ley line. I've seen how fast your kind can move. He moves faster than we do.
We can't detect the ley lines, but he can.
Yeah, follow us.
So then follow us.
No. He needs to
There's
stay
no way
here.
that I'm moving faster than you guys.
And I'll look at Portland and say, how far off is the ley line?
And what do I sense? Can I sense that, or do I?
But
remember?
you have both Luke and you can sense that there's a ley line within about 700-800 feet in the northwest direction.
Yeah. If I just hop in there, I'll tell the brain. If I just hop in there, it won't take us more than like a couple of seconds to get there. You can even check to see if I'm lying.
Portland, give me your hand. And he reaches out with his little
I'm gonna
spindly hand.
Kind of
I'm gonna hold
Wonka-esque, come with me and you'll see. Bullshit.
I'm gonna move Portland like they sound away. Like, yeah, I think we're good. You want to
And-
go? You want to go to the ley line, right? We could go to the ley line.
The brain still has its hand out.
You want the information the ley line offers, we're going to the ley line. There's no need to upset the situation further and make things messy.
You're gonna get your way.
And you can see the exterminators kind of shuffle on their 2 feet as they kind of position their radar dishes are adjusting and things like that.
I'm side-eyeing everything.
In the distance, you still hear the wasps pursuing the Samus.
So, let's go to the ley line.
Portland,
Yes, the
Portland,
ley line.
Portland. What are you doing?
Let's
Well-
walk to the robots.
Sure.
But Portland,
walk to the
he's asked
robot.
you. He's asked for your hand.
Portland.
Oh, you're
Yes.
getting married?
I'm trying to snap him out of it because he looks kind of. Does he look fuzzy with this guy?
I don't know. What's fuzzy looking? He looks. You can't really tell much behind the respirator.
Portland.
No, we
That's-
have no indication that there's a
Yeah,
problem
no, that's
yet.
right. That's what I'm just saying because he's not moving.
Portland, I'm not going to hurt you, says the brain. Give me your hand.
Portland, don't take his hand.
That's what people who want to hurt you will say
This,
before inviting you
said
into
that-
their creepy van.
this sounds
As you
like a
said,
very
that
bad.
we're choosing
commercial.
between a slow and painful death or a quick and painless death.
Yeah,
But
you
you're
know
not going
us.
to hurt us. So
Yeah,
that's
you know
cool.
us. You don't know him.
Do I have to roll a save to resist? I'm just curious.
I would say, given the outside influence, you can make another save. You get a +3
Okay. For my
on
psionics mental save.
Yep, you'll get a +3 circumstantial bonus.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can I actually
All right.
use oh no, I have no reason to suspect that he's been influenced though. No,
I'm
never
gonna
mind.
roll now.
I can't justify
Okay.
that.
Okay, ready? We good?
Yep.
Come on, dude.
All right.
Come on, dude.
Listen, like I said before,
I know.
you know how I roll in this game.
I know, but
Just pretend it's not initiative.
Like, no, but myself and Bahilo just suck at rolling. Let's be honest here.
come on,
There
you
you
can do
go.
it
I
though.
want to hear you
This is the
complaining.
this is the time to do it, man.
All right, and scene.
Roll it on the side table. There you
Holy
go.
shit.
Wow.
There you
All right.
go. That's the way to do it. Who's our Portland?
Don't talk to me like that, you fucker. All right,
Okay, so what do you do?
It's
I'm gonna
oh,
reject his hand. And be like, no, I think it's okay. I think I'm going to. It'd be faster that way. It just makes more logical sense. And really, you guys are all about logic. You'll get all the information anyway, so you might as well just hurry this up. You said quick and painless, right? So let's make it quick. Let's head there now.
All right. And so you need to give me another save versus psionics.
Another one?
Yeah, unfortunately. No bonus this time. No extra. I mean, you can
What?
whatever bonus
Come on.
whatever bonus you naturally have, but no additional.
Ah,
you could do it. You could do it. You could do it.
it's gonna be like a 2.
All right. Your legs and arms stop working as you collapse to the ground.
Oh, I know that trick.
And
I have collapsed to the ground.
yeah. We tried to make this easy on you, it says. Yeah, I think that means now we're going to have to roll for some initiative here. Gotrek, I will say that the robot is on a knee, crotch just starting to open, which means you could spend your first action closing the crotch.
Yeah,
get
that's
yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah, cool. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to do it kind of by factions because there are way too many players in the game here. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do. It's just going to be high roll for these coalition forces, Kitani forces. You guys can roll as normal with your bonuses.
All right. Okay, I'm looking at the android or the he's a cyborg, right?
Who, the brain?
Yeah.
You believe, yeah. I mean, the mechanoids, are cybernetic organisms. You don't necessarily, they also employ some robots. So you don't know necessarily what is a robot and what isn't. But yeah,
With
you
my
can,
Zen combat, I would.
yeah, you would definitely with your Zen combat, you would sense, well, you would
So
almost,
I'm keying in.
yeah,
I'm keying in on the robots.
on
So
the
that's a
brain,
+6.
on the brain.
brain, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's a +6.
No, it's artificial intelligence is the +6.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's +3.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, that sucks.
All right.
Wow.
Upside is I don't have to reposition Luke's token on the spectrum of things.
Well, it's going to be one of those game sessions.
All
Might be
right.
the last one of those game sessions. Do you
Though
want everybody
I'm quite
else's?
useless right now.
For now.
All right. Let's
Do you
get
want
some.
everybody else's?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Yep.
There we go. I'm going to lap you a couple times. Just stand over there.
So that you don't get your +6 though, right? Because it's been more than a round.
Oh, okay. Well, still
I'll just take
22.
it.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I'll take the 6 off here.
Enjoy how Sir Luke rolls a 1 and still has a higher initiative than me.
But that's, it's that's just your rolling. Like you could roll higher, man. You could. I swear.
I don't know if he can.
You know what? I could
yeah.
just like it's my choice. Yeah, just like it's my
Yeah,
choice.
It is. Senate,
you.
you get
I
to
hear
you
you.
get to go first. You still have ungodly high initiative. So Senate, what are you going to do?
I'm going to throw my own bubble, trapping the brain in here with us, because everything else is horrible, and we need to address him to get Portland.
Are you
back.
including the Titan combat robot in here with us?
Yes.
Okay, what is the height on your Titan combat robot there?
Well, I'm
Gotcha.
down on one knee.
Yeah, so we'll say half height. What's the normal height of that robot? There you go, 32 feet. So half.
There we go.
Cool. I get 10 feet per level, so
Oh, you're good.
it'll fit.
Yep. It just creates a very, narrow and high bubble is what you've created. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, so you create a bubble. The coalition forces go and you hear a call over the radio from the commander. Let's get this field down. Samus, you can fire at will. And you hear the Samus open up with their railguns at the Wasps, and the railguns of the UAR-1s also start to fire on these force fields. And they are blasting away at them. The commander and the squad sergeant use their weapons as well on the force field that's surrounding them. Portland, you're on. As you let now, you can't move your arms or legs. That's all. Everything else is possible.
So I can still cast shit, what you're saying?
Some things.
Or not cast shit.
I think you have to consider what it is that you're doing. Right, in order to cast spells, a spell requires verbalization. The mantra of the spell must be spoken aloud with authority. Hand gestures are usually part of the spell casting process, as that helps focus and direct the mystic energy. But I would say that if it's a lower level spell, if it's one that you've mastered and you've had for a while, you could probably just do it by will and vocalization alone.
Like a rock?
I can't
Well,
shit my own pants.
You can't throw a rock right now without an arm, but there are other spells.
I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to do here. I don't know. God, these spells aren't going to help me. Fuck.
I know you have one tried and true spell that has always worked well for you.
I know, the Carpet of Adhesion. It's fantastic.
No,
but
we tried alcoholism already. They don't have any.
I know that. I'm really pissed off, actually. They didn't have any alcohol for me.
What
That
about
would have helped my
what's the
roll.
range? How far away can you cast the carpet?
60.
60 feet
90,
range?
90 feet, 90 feet.
90 foot range? So,
Yeah.
you could cast it away from you guys, considering that you just have the brain in the bubble with you. But you could try to pin down other mechanoids or something like
Cast
that.
it on the other side of the bubble.
Sure. Why not? Go for it. I'll cast on the other side of the bubble.
Okay, which, it's a carpet, so, where do you want it
I'm trying
to...
to figure out which ones, who's being shot at right now?
Right now, it's the
Are
ones
there
in
any-
the sky. The Coalition are trying to break through their force field. The Samus are
Yeah.
engaging the Wasps.
Okay, so those are in the air. What's on the ground?
All of the other ones, these runners, are surrounding the perimeter.
Runners.
The
Let's do
exterminators,
runners.
they are they're also kind of on the edge of the woods, and then of course these brutes are very far away. So the runners are probably the closest. So
Yeah,
you could get one runner on a carpet if you like.
Really? Just one?
Yeah, because they're not all clumped.
Oh, sure. Run it.
Okay, so you're gonna stick down a runner. Let's see what we got. And he saves.
Of course.
So he's stuck, but only
Right.
for a limited time.
Here we go. Boom.
Cool.
All right.
So that's 4 rounds
4.
he's stuck. All right.
Yep.
It's better than nothing. That's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. And that brings us to the Mechanoid forces. He's stuck, but there's still other things that can be done. The runners drop their force fields, and the brutes and the exterminators open up with their missiles on the robot vehicles and power armor. So they will do quite a bit of damage. Well,
So I can't parry those missiles, can I?
like, are you trying to set up
Yeah.
another force field?
Well, that would do it.
Who are you trying to put a force field around?
Well, I mean, they are all kind of on our side, sort of now, kind of.
Yeah,
So-
but they're spread out. So who do you want to put a force field around?
What's my range on this? Because that'll kind of determine how this goes.
Hmm.
Field 40 feet per level, so that's a decent range. Would one of those brutes have been within
40 feet per
240 feet?
40 feet per level?
240 feet?
No.
Damn,
They're-
it would have
they're-
been really funny to lock him in there right as he's firing missiles at pretty
Yeah.
much himself.
No. Well, you can do a parry with the dome, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's got to be attached to the ground, so there's a height consideration here.
Yeah, but you could dome one of the UAR ones, or you could dome your Katani forces.
Yeah, if I catch... Actually, keeping all the Katani online is probably not the worst idea.
Okay,
So let's see if I can do that.
cool. Yeah, so 2 brutes and 2 exterminators on the Katani. You need to do a parry check with your telekinetic force field. And what does it say here? Attempting to cast
doesn't-
force field.
Yeah.
TK force field parry incoming attacks by being created before the attack arrives. Any parries with the force field done with a straight roll. Normal parry bonuses do not apply. Okay, so let me roll for these guys with their bonuses to strike with the missiles.
Yep.
Really?
All right. So let's see how high you can roll. Now, if you roll a natural 20, you win. No. Okay. So you parry some of them. So the first two rolls were the brutes and then the exterminators. So you parry exterminator missiles, and the exterminators are firing plasma missiles because they love firing plasma. And hello, plasma missiles. What's the volley of? A volley of 6. So that's 6 times. What do we got? These are 1d6 times 10. So the 6 times 30 is 180. What's your total force field at now?
150.
Okay, so force field absorbs the hit of one of those. And so we got 180 coming in, as well as from the brutes. They have their weapons volley of 8. So we said 30 times 8. That's a lot of damage. Okay. So that's 480.
Thanks, Flex Tape.
Yeah. 580 and that. So these guys are toast.
I did attempt.
They're going to attempt to fire into the missiles. We'll just take a look and see what they can do. There's 6 of them. All right, so 1 round of missiles, it's still more the damage than they can take. They are blown to smithereens.
Oh my. Well,
We picked the wrong trans-dimensional monsters to ally with.
And UAR
I'm thinking
1s.
that would-
Sorry, go
I'm thinking that would be interesting with just like a Magnum rolling against Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How that would go.
But you forget, like, they're on our side, so they're at a natural, like, -7 or some shit.
yeah. UAR 1s will equally be destroyed.
Roll 20 just knows.
Yep.
By that incoming set of missiles. These guys would be in the blast area of those missiles, so they have been wiped out. All
well,
right.
fuck.
Yeah. That's a lot
Bye,
of
everybody.
damage. Lot
That
of
did
damage.
not go the way we hoped it would.
All right.
From a, hey, we're a great team together to we're fucked.
Yeah. The rest of the mechanoid forces surround. The thin men come charging in. They're moving in rather quickly. Seeker pod still swarming around. You have a dome up there. These guys took 40 from the attack on them.
Did the UAR ones not attempt to interfere or intercept the missiles?
Yeah, they should have. Sorry. You're right.
Because I'm all for coalition forces getting wiped out, but, like, this is one of the few times where it'd be kind of helpful
So I'm going to use,
to have that
yeah.
happen later.
They wouldn't have been able to take out enough of the volley
Yeah,
to.
okay.
Yeah. So. All right. So that leaves us there with Sir Luke. You just see you see those forces completely obliterated. There's outside of this shimmering force field that Senate has put up around you is this flash glow of plasma, and you just see the remains of robot vehicles. The ground troops were totally incinerated. Robot vehicles just toppling over, half melted. SAMS flying in the skies. What would you like to do?
Well, if we're going down, I'm going to go
Ray?
down.
I
So
can't shit my
double-
pants.
Double size swords.
Okay, you activate 2 side swords, and
You need to get me to the ley line is what you really need to do.
Well, we're kind of. I don't know if that's possible right now. Be awesome if we could, but all right. So I'm going to strike at him.
okay, you go to strike at the
And
brain.
it's +3. And I do that again, right? Because I
Yeah,
hit
just
him
roll
twice,
it. Roll
right?
it again. We ignore the attack roll, and we'll just look at the damage. And yeah, so what is that? 28. Cool. All right, and that brings us to Gotrek.
So I said I was going to be getting into my robot vehicle.
Well, yeah,
But can I do anything else?
you were going to close the crotch and stand back up. I think you could take an action of some sort as you do that.
So seeing all these guys get wiped out,
Yeah.
I kind of want to go onto the loudspeaker and just say, you know, like try and get everybody to stop and just be as loud as I can and just say like, okay, stop. We'll bring Portland to the ley line.
I think we're well past that, but
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I can't fire anything.
You could shoot your
At this
rail
point,
gun.
and-
You're within the dome. So
Yeah. And I'd probably want to shoot things that are outside the railgun. And if I'm telling this guy, this spider fucking guy,
yeah.
that we should stop, I probably shouldn't turn around then and shoot the railgun.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. Kind of would be a mixed message.
yeah.
All right. Back to Senate.
right. Well, this is delightful. Okay. So the bubble still exists for now. We're in here with the brain. Portland's on the floor. I'm actually going to grab Portland,
Can you
pick him
unfloor
up.
me?
I can't. I don't know that I can do that.
Oh.
Not in a manner that will be quick enough to make this work. The best way to
Even
do
if-
it is to probably just kill the brain.
Yeah, even with me occupying it, does that not affect it?
No, that's
the
like when I do things.
the
Okay.
power's been activated.
You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta knock him out. I don't want to even attempt to try and use empathic transmission on another psychic because that is just a massively losing battle.
Or you could
Fuck
try.
him up. I'm gonna light him on fire. That'd be fun.
What? Okay. Sounds good. You light me on fire?
He's, yeah, I'm gonna light Portland on fire. That's the best way to keep them from getting the secrets of the ley line. No,
Cool.
I'm gonna light the brain on fire. I'll save that second part for later.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll throw you at the fire later.
Cool.
Is this thing big enough that I can light its hair on fire?
It doesn't have hair.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
The brain.
Like the top of its body.
Well, it's made out of metal. Metal isn't usually combustible, so you can put
But
the
this
fire
is-
on him.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, you could put the fire on him. That's not
And give him
really,
a really cool
conducive to
mohawk.
Gotrik's call on the loudspeaker, but sure.
I don't know that they're really super interested in stopping is the problem. Like, this is one of those things that I'd love to be able to chat my way out of it, but
Yeah, they kill us, take the limp body of Portland, and game over.
Cool.
well, I'll tell you what. I'll hold off on pyrokinesis. I'll cast psychic body field, I guess, for whatever that's going to do.
Oh, okay. You armor yourself? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a thing that could happen.
Sure.
Huh?
I'll hold off on killing you just yet. How's that?
Okay. You should have just killed him before.
Oh no, I can't kill him. I'm just going to kill you because they probably
I
shouldn't
know.
have.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
All right. So psychic body field it is.
Mm-hmm.
Portland, you lay there, arms and legs still
I'm laying
numb.
there.
Yeah.
Just curious, is this brain exposed?
He's just standing there in the area with you guys. Yeah. He's
Oh,
just,
but is the brain exposed?
No,
he's called a
No.
brain. That's not that.
But is his head shielded or anything?
Yeah, he's one giant cybernetic shell with spider legs and little spindly arms, and
Oh, okay. It made it sound as though I could see the brain, but that's fine.
I did.
I understand now. Well,
Well,
the
yeah,
way you said just
we can see a brain. It's called brain.
Yeah,
right. That's what I mean.
like the runners aren't constantly running either. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I am going to. What the hell else can I do? I don't know.
Pop smoke and confuse the situation further.
No, though that would help us actually. Think about it.
it certainly helped me.
Yeah, why not? Let's pop some smoke, bruh. Let's go
All right.
30 by 30 by 30 feet. Pop some smoke. I'm not
Okay.
sure that's going to work because, they're robots, but,
Probably not.
fine. Cloud smoke it. Let's go.
Okay. So
My
you
original
fill the dome up full of smoke.
Yeah.
Cool. And the brain says, it would be wise for you to listen to your friend in the robot. We have the ability to destroy you. As we did your friends. Stand down. The mechanoid forces, other than the runner that's stuck to the ground, well, the brutes don't need to do anything. They just take aim on the sight, as do the exterminators. The thin men march in closer, surrounding the dome. The runners stay around the edges.
I don't think we have much of a chance to get out of this if they open fire on us.
I think we should be audience decide in our next episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a very good segue. That's not bad. We'll put it out for the audience to decide what should happen. So yeah, good call, DT. Good call.
Oh, audience participation.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how the
How
group
do you want me to die?
decides. Yeah, that's how the group says, not our fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, until next time then. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm Magna Pi. I'm here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero.